Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a little more of a fun, creative deck than I'll usually showcase on the channel, but this deck is incredibly fun, and I think it's a pretty cool idea utilizing the new Cherrim with the Spring Bloom ability, and Tapu Bulu with Nature's Judgment, which is reminiscent of the old Tapu Bulu GX Vikavolt deck that was very successful. So basically what this deck is going to be aiming to do is just use Nature's Judgment as much as possible and use Spring Bloom to accelerate the energy as much as we need to. We've gone for a super consistent build with a 4-3 Cherrim line for Tapu Bulu. We have 11 energy, and then we have 4 Bruno over Marnie, which I think just is better because we're going to be getting KO'd very frequently, so being able to draw like up to 10 cards because we got knocked out between Oricorio and Bruno is pretty good. Of course, Professor's Research is the next best supporter card for the deck because Marnie will just simply not draw us enough cards. We have Shaymin Prism as an alternate attacker, and even though we cannot charge Shaymin up in one turn, it's still just a solid Pokemon because of that free retreat, meaning that we won't rely on Air Balloon as much. We have 4 Rocky Helmet in the deck because it really is going to be helpful for numbers. It allows us to 2-hit KO Eternatus VMAX, both Urshifu VMAXs, and it helps against like Luke Metal, Zacian, Corviknight, and stuff. So it helps us get that extra little chip damage in when we need it. Super cool deck. It only gives up 1 prize card at a time, so decks like Blacephalon are going to have a tough time just like managing their resources against it, forcing them to discard 2 energy to take out the Tapu Bulu. Is just going to be hard. A thick Cherrim line so that they can't just like KO a Cherrim or a Cherubi and leave us with nothing on board. Of course, 2 Ordinary Rod, 4 Energy Retrieval, and 2 Training Court, so we can always get our energy back and we don't run out, even against like 1 prize decks like Mad Party, Baby Blacephalon, and stuff. So we really are just prepared for a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, we are going to take losses to pretty much anything with like Dragavolt or like any metal decks that reduce damage. But I think just overall, it's just a pretty fun deck. So I'm going to go ahead and show it off on the ladder, see if we can get any wins with Tapu Bulu. Before we do, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel. Really does help us out. Check out those other links in the description. And let's just see how these games go. Reminder that once we hit 100 subscribers, we'll be doing a Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX giveaway. So make sure to subscribe. Alright, and without further ado, let's just get into this video. So, looks like we got an okay starting hand. Top deck, the Quick Ball there is pretty big. Just pop the Rocky Hump down. I don't even want to play the Quick Ball yet because we don't know what we're going to top deck. So let's just go ahead and pass it over to our opponent. We don't really need to do anything turn 1. Mainly we're just going first to have an extra turn to try and set up our Cherubis. Because we need a turn 1 Cherubi. If we don't hit that, we could definitely be in trouble. So it looks like we are going to be up against some sort of fire deck, whether Victini or Centiskorch, or even like Baby Blounds. It's probably not a terrible matchup. So they play a Cherish Ball, so maybe it's even like Welder Mewtwo, which I'm fine with as well. So let's just see what they grab. So it looks like it is going to be a Reshiram and Charizard, which is probably fine. They attach to it. I don't even think Reshizard is like the optimal attacker here. I think probably like Baby Blound is. Because like Reshizard, I guess like Outrage and stuff, but just does not seem right. So switches into the Reshiram and Charizard. Okay, no, switches into the Drachi. Okay, no, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Has a Crobat. Gonna draw 5 cards. Hopefully we don't get... I think his only way to knock us out here is Double Blaze. And I don't think you ever Double Blaze here. So... Goes for the Escape Rope, actually. That is not something that I was thinking about. So hopefully our opponent just does not find a welder here. Giant hearth. Gonna go find some energy. Yep. Oh, does not have it. Okay, that's huge. We find another Tapu Bulu. Gonna go ahead and put a Rocky Helmet down. Gonna evolve here. Quick Ball. Unfortunately, discarding 2 retrieval cards is not ideal, but we're just gonna have to go Dedenne change. Hopefully, we can find some good stuff here. We don't really find anything great. Just go ahead and pop the Training Court down and Professor's Research. Alright, so it looks like we actually managed to find an attack here. Which is pretty cool. Gonna have to retreat manually, which is kind of annoying, but it could definitely be worse. Retreat into Tapu Bulu. Level Ball. Gonna go ahead and find us another Cherubi. Training Court. Get an energy from our discard pile back. Attach, and we're gonna Nature's Judgment. No, we do not want to discard our energy. So now we kind of force them to like Flare Strike, and we've got a pretty decent turn lined up for next turn, and energy is great. We have Oricorio if they knock us out. So I think we're in a pretty solid spot here. We managed to get set up, which is very nice. I think the deck is pretty consistent in terms of like a 1 prize, because you don't need to evolve too many Pokemon. It's just the Cherrim, and since we run a 4-3 line, we can usually do that pretty consistently. So our opponent does find a welder. Hopefully they don't bump our Training Court this turn, because we definitely want to have access to that for as many turns as possible. There's a Scoop Up Net. And I guess you just go like Flare Strike here, which is probably fine. Yep. Okay. And hopefully we can chain, hopefully we can get an attack this turn. It shouldn't be too hard. Okay, so they actually go Great Catcher, which I'm completely fine with. So now we get a guaranteed attack and an extra turn of Training Court, which I definitely don't think is at all worthwhile here. I mean, so, I don't know. I'm not really sure if that's ever correct, but, because that leaves us with a guaranteed attack and a very easy attack for next turn. Alright, finding the Pokécom there is fine. We don't need it, as we don't have another Dedenne. Just gonna start charging this Tapu Bulu up. Evolve. I'm gonna hold off on playing the Oricorio this turn. And just leave it for... I'm kind of hesitant to play it down to force our opponent to KO a Tapu Bulu here. Yeah, let's just Nature's Judgment. Yep. Because we're guaranteed an attack next turn so long as we get an energy. So our opponent would need, like, Giant Hearth and, yeah, they need Giant Hearth and they need to knock out a Tapu Bulu. And then we need to miss an energy as well. Okay, so they find the Hearth, which is kind of annoying. But, okay, so they have a boss there, which is very annoying. And they go for the GX attack. I'm not sure why you ever GX there instead of Outrage, but probably just a misplay on their part. So hopefully we can take a knockout here. We find the Bruno, which is huge. We find some energy. We do need one more. Let's just Level Ball, then our deck, grab the Shaymin Prism, which I am going to go ahead and bench. Dance of Tribute, we just need an energy. Alright, we hit it. Very nice. Charge this up. 80 damage is not quite going to do it, so we are going to unfortunately have to discard our energy, but I think this leaves us in a very nice spot for our next turn. If our opponent ever benches Dedenne-GX, we can always just boss it up and KO it. We get 3 prizes. Rocky Helmets is fine. Bruno is awesome, and Professor's Research is just good to have in the deck, I guess. So our opponent still has 3 prizes left to take, meaning that they need to KO Oricorio on one of them, and not bench it at Dedenne-GX. So they find a welder. They are 1 boss down. Actually, also, Shaymin Prism Star is technically an out. We can Oko, Reshiram, and Charizard with that, in theory. I don't think that's ever relevant, though. Scoop of Naturanchi. Wow, so they actually find a lot of stuff here. I guess we kind of just gotta hope that they don't have boss orders. So that is Dedenne, which is that is actually kind of dangerous for them, because in theory now we can just boss up Dedenne-GX and KO it in one hit with Nature's Judgment. Our hand doesn't really support it, but if we draw very well between our Dance of Tribute and our top deck, to get to see 4 cards, we need 3 energy and a boss's orders. So we can do like an energy and okay, there's a quick ball, that's fine. It's a quick ball. Gird of a Pokemon Communication. Grab our last Cherubi. Okay. So off this we need to hit like a combination of energy retrieval and energy and a boss's orders. Which I guess isn't even that bad. That's not even that hard to hit. And if we don't, we just have to hope they don't have boss, I guess. That's not it. Okay, so... Oh, wait, we don't even have a guaranteed attack. Let's just start thinning out the cards we really don't want to see. I guess we Professor's Research here. Yeah, we definitely don't Bruno, because nothing in our hand is even good. And we need to just see some energy. Alright, that's energy. Perfect. And we just hope they KO Tapu Bulu, I guess. Play the energy retrievals. Spring Bloom. And then we do have game... No, not quite, actually. If they KO Tapu Bulu anyways, like... That's probably optimal, I think. We just have to hope they don't have boss. Maybe benching the Oricorio wasn't completely correct here. But, I think we definitely need it a lot. Ah, they do have the boss. Unfortunate. Okay. So, maybe actually what we could have done there. Because if they Flare Strike last turn, then I guess, like, Outrage couldn't have... No, I don't even know. Alright, we'll go ahead and roll another game with it. Definitely not meant to be the most competitive deck ever. So, looks like we might be up against an Urshifu deck. So our opponent's gonna go first. We start a pretty solid hand. Got turn 1 Bulu. What is this? Cheryl, Capture Energy, Galar Mine, Crushing Hammer? What? Maybe it's like Colossal? What? Huh? So maybe it's just like a control deck, which I'm fine with, because we can attach a bunch of energy on its turn. So maybe it's like some sort of control. I don't know why you were in Cheryl in a control deck. Oh, it's like Togekiss control. That seems like a bad matchup. Oh, actually, no. Because no, never mind. They're in powerful energy. But I'm not sure I ever attached there. Okay, so we got turn Rocky Helmet. Cherubi. I'm hesitant to Dedenne already, but I mean, I don't really see like a reason not to. I mean, I guess we play it just to try and find another Cherubi. I'm gonna save the Pokécom. And I don't even think we push down here. We just pass. Hopefully our opponent does not get a KO on a Cherubi here. So they need like... Okay, yeah, so they're Bird Keeper. So they probably just go Keen Eye here. Search for 2 cards. Recycle Energy. Interesting. and they just get any 2 cards they want. Okay, there's a quick ball discarding. I don't know why they keep attaching the powerful energy and not to Togekiss. This seems kind of silly, but Keen Eye. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and Pokemon Communication this Mew. Grab a Cherrim. I would like to find another attacker, so unfortunately we are going to have to play Bruno, not for the full effect. Draw 4 cards, alright, no complaints here. And we're going to Nature's Judgment. No, we don't want to discard energy. So now they need powerful, colorless energy. Okay, we get a Bulu off the prizes, which is fine. So our hand is not great. We don't really have access to, like, energy or anything. But okay, so there's another Togekiss. They do find the powerful energy. There's Altaria and a Professor's Research. Definitely would have preferred a Marnie, but whatever. Altaria is never really going to come into play this game, I don't think. I guess, like, they can use it to KO us at some point, 2-hit, but yeah, I don't know. And they get any 2 cards they want here, probably with Cheryl, so this seems kind of like a hard matchup, because they can just, like, start KOing us and spamming Cheryl. But I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so they get 2 cards. We don't have, like, Marnie or anything in this deck, so that could actually be kind of rough. Let's go ahead. Okay, so that's a big top deck. We gotta have our Oricorio in deck. We do. Okay, very nice. Let's grab this. Discarding Ordinary Rod again here just seems bad. Maybe we shouldn't just. Maybe we should have just gotten rid of the Level Ball instead. That probably is better. Alright, this is good though. Maybe they just. I mean, because if they Cheryl, they can't attack us, which is good. Put the Training Court down so we can start getting energy back as soon as possible to try and not run out. We don't really have much else to do, so yep, we'll just go ahead and attack for 160. Maybe we could have gone for, like, Shaymin into the deck or something, because Shaymin seems pretty fine in this matchup. Just an alternate attacker. So we'll see if our opponent decides to play their Cheryl, or if they leave it. I don't know. Let's see. Also, we had a Rocky Helmet that we probably should have played down, but it doesn't. I don't think any of the math really matters here. Just go ahead and turn down this a little. Okay. Yep. So they go and attach Palpad. Gonna put back Birdkeeper Research. Yeah, I'm not really sure why you Palpad there, but Quick Ball, discarding Evolution Incense. Okay, Munchlax. Okay. We're only down 1 boss, so we can always just go boss Munchlax, boss Altaria. So they find the Marnie and the Knockout, so that's actually very annoying. Hopefully we can find a Research or a Bruno, or just a really good hand, I don't know. Alright, we find Bulu, we have a Training Court, so we just need an Energy Retrieval at this point. Okay, so they actually just go into Munchlax. I'm fine with that. They do bump our Stadium. We have another one, though. And Snack Surge. Okay, so they get a Heads there, that's fine. We can't really do very much, unfortunately. They put a energy on top of the deck. That's fine. We do top deck Bruno. Bench Bulu. Hopefully we can find an energy retrieval. We can. Very nice. And our last card in hand is going to be a Professor's Research, which is solid. I'm going to hold off on attaching this last energy. Nature's Judgment. No, we don't want to do that. I guess, yeah. There isn't too much reason to not do that, but I guess... Okay, so they have Knockout. Air Balloon. And there's just a Knockout. That's fine. Okay. That's completely fine. I'm not really sure what's going on with our opponent's deck right now, but it seems like a decent idea. But they're just executing it poorly. Rocky Helmet, not really ever going to come into play this game, I don't think. Training Courts. Still got plenty of cards in our deck. Manually attach Spring Bloom to this. No reason to not dance a tribute here. We still got plenty of cards in our deck. And now if they Cheryl, they do lose a lot. Okay, so Nature's Judgment, discard our energy. And, yeah, I think we're fine. We got a boss in our hand, so if they just let us, if we just get to knock them out, then that's good. They go for a Crushing Hammer. I don't think that's ever, like, super relevant. I guess, like, okay, so I do get ahead, which is kind of annoying. Definitely would have liked to keep that energy, especially because our Training Court is now gone. So we now have a finite amount of energies available to us for the rest of the game. Max Glide, just gonna take the knockouts. So this is actually pretty bad now, because... No, I guess we just go knockout, onto, like, Altaria or something. We actually don't have, very many energies left. We should have, like, 5 energy left in deck, and this energy retrieval, and that's it. So that's actually not good. We do only need to do 110 damage, which it actually doesn't matter, because we don't have anything. Also, the Galar Mine. Oh, no, we shouldn't. Oh, okay. So we also need to, like, retreat here. We can't attack this turn, because we didn't already have a Bulu on our bench. Touch to Shaymin. And I mean, I guess we play the energy retrieval and charge up the Bulu so that they don't, like, Murny us out of it. And let's just go ahead and pass. Hopefully next turn our opponent just does not find anything. Or, like, they just KO us. Flip a tails on this hammer, please. Yikes. Okay, that's not good. Evolve into Togekiss. Attachment, yes. Munchlax. Boss. Yeah, they bring for Bulu. Okay, I think we might just not have enough energy left to win this game. Well, maybe. No, we only have 3 energy left and no way to get it back. Yeah, I don't think we should have attached that energy, actually. Okay, this only has 90 HP left, though. So technically, No. Yeah, I just don't think we have enough energy left to win this. Oh, wow, we actually have no energy left in our deck, so we... Yeah. So it's just discarding a lot of those energy early on. Not good. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video regardless. Definitely a fun deck, for sure. Not very competitive, as I'm sure you can tell at this point, but hopefully you understand how the deck works. Maybe give it a spin. There are definitely some cards that we could try out in the deck to try and make it a little better. But, fun deck for sure, but not very competitive. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.